So here we have our price on vertical axis and quantity on horizontal axis. And our initial demand and supply curve is represented by D and S. Here we assume that consumption tax is levied on consumer when they purchase goods. And due to the increase in payment fee, which is the S plus tax, we move the supply curve to the left. Consumer may reduce their purchase volume, therefore the demand has decreased. And at this point, we can see that the quantity has decreased from Q1 to Q2, and there's two new price. P3 is the price which consumer need to pay for the goods, and the P2 is the price which the producer received. And there is a deadweight loss in the shaded area. It is due to the decrease in the surplus for both consumer and producer. So in this case, the overall welfare will be decreased. So in question 2, I will explain what a tariff will look like in a graph. Seeing we have our price on vertical axis and quantity on horizontal axis. SD1 and DD1 representing the supply and demand with domestic goods. And in initial domestic market, the consumer surplus is showing in the pink area, and the PS, the producer surplus, is showing in the blue area. And now a foreign trade without a tariff is introduced into the market. It brings a large quantity of product shown in Q3, and the domestic product quantity showing in Q2. The price decreased from P1 to PW. In this situation, the CS is very large, showing in the pink area, and the PS is very small, showing in the blue area. So foreign producer has a great advantage, and for domestic producer, having trade without tariff is not good for them. In this case, PS is greater than PSW, and they will lobby for a tariff. And for consumer, trade without tariff is a good thing, as CS is less than CSW. So now we have an additional new line representing the trade with tariff, and now the foreign producer has the product from foreign producer has decreased compared with when there is no tariff, while the domestic producer product has increased. And the price has rise to PT. At this point, the CST is less than CSW, and consumer are worse off when there is a tariff. And the PST is greater than PSW. The domestic producer is better off when there is a tariff, and the foreign producer are worse off when the tariff introduced, because now they will export less of the quantity. And so here we have our deadweight loss showing in the two black triangle, and the green area in the middle is the tariff income which the government will gain. So the difference between the first question and the second question is, in question 2, there is a deadweight loss. So it is due to the magnitude of the tariff. The larger the tariff is, the greater the deadweight losses, but the more benefit the government will gain from the tariff. Whether a tax that improves people's health could have any potential long-term benefit to the economic. So, using the sticky wage model, the wage will stuck in the short run, and it will take some time for the worker to negotiate for a higher wage. This includes that the cost of the production of the frame increase as real wage increase. This will shift the long-term AS to the left. The macro equilibrium moves from point B to point C in the long run. The output stay constant at Y2 while the price has increased to P3. So there is no long-term benefit as output falls, but the price level has become higher. So for question 5, our co-founder is the Fed tax, and it will affect both health and economic growth. So it has a positive effect to the health, and health will have positive effect to the economic growth, and the Fed tax will have a negative impact to the economic growth. So by using the STATA tools, you will get a 95% accurate answer on how they are related to each other. Thank you.